What exercise should we start with when beginning our Isochain journey? That is totally a legitimate question, totally valid, and let's answer it. So I've been seeing that in the Isochain Facebook group and in a couple of YouTube comments so far, and here's what I'd recommend using, honestly, trainer knowledge. Whatever is the lightest amount of work in the beginning, no matter what your fitness level is. And here's why I say no matter what your fitness level is because even if you're a hardcore veteran of lifting, or if you're new to working out, or if you're new to overcoming isometric style training, like with the Isochain, what we're doing when we're performing these Isochain exercises, we're building new neural pathways. It's a totally different song and dance. I'd recommend the starter program. I'd recommend the Sweet 16 program, which you can find here, or the Dragon, which you can also find here. Going back to what I said a couple minutes ago, this isn't just your average isometric train. What I mean by that is it's not just your wall sits, it's not just your planks, it's not just 6 inches. 6 inches is kind of tough, not gonna lie. But this is overcoming isometric training. You're releasing the limiters, you're opening the floodgates, and you're putting 100% into those contractions. Even when I did Sweet 16 the first time, my day one numbers really didn't reflect what I did in the gym, which kind of threw me off a little bit. I was like, really? I thought my numbers would be higher. And it's not that I was weak, it's just that I wasn't used to this type of training. So I had to kind of get the cherry popped. Would that be the right term? Is it the appropriate term? We're using it, you know, we're going in. And if you think about it, it totally makes sense. When I start my clients in the gym, well, Isochain or not, I'm not gonna have them do clean and jerks and snatches and deadlifts and all that on day one. No. Machine work. Get used to the movement. Get used to the movement. Nothing crazy, all right? Nothing crazy. And then after maybe a couple weeks of, okay, you know, getting used to it, you know, we upped the weight a little bit, but, you know, now we kind of pop the chest. It's the first thing that keeps coming up. It's kind of funny, so we're sticking with it. I know there's another term. Type it down below. We're sticking with pop the cherry. That's hilarious. But once we've done that, then we start to build off of our previous successes. It's just like building a house. You don't start on the first floor. You start on the basement. Then you go to the first and second and third. You gotta build us up. Just like with our Isochain online training, which you can hit the link below. It should be live by the time of this recording. I'm starting everyone nice and cool. You know, don't get me wrong, that doesn't mean that we're gonna go like 50% into the chain. No, we're still gonna go 100% into it, but we haven't really built that pathway yet. From the brain to the muscle, the mind-muscle connection isn't there yet. So it needs to be built up, which is why I recommend doing 1x6s. So notice when I said the Bruce Lee Dragon and my Sweet 16 that I made, they're both 1x6 protocol. So with the Bruce Lee, it's 1x12. I recommend doing the same exercise on the Dragon, just instead of 12, reduce it down to 6. Same potency, just a little bit less time under tension, which is fine to begin with, but nice and slow. So no burn counts, no Prometheans yet. I would do that as like your second and moving forward programs, but I would not put somebody on that's just starting. That is just, in my opinion, those are too intense to start somebody with. Personal opinion, you might disagree. If you do, it's okay, it's a free country. Comment down below why you would. Most important thing after all this about figuring out what your first program is, believe it or not, is the second one. After 4 to 6 weeks on your first program, whatever it is that you decide to choose, Sweet 16, the Dragon, maybe it's your custom program that you made yourself with the Isochain. Doesn't have to be crazy. Once you finish that, to avoid a combination and getting used to the programs and to avoid plateaus, it's time to switch it up. You always want to keep on progressing. Progressive overload is the name of the game when getting gains anywhere. Isochain, weightlifting, calisthenics, whatever. All right, so you want to switch it up every 4 to 6 weeks. Please make sure to do that. Don't keep doing the same thing week after week after week after week after month after year. Listen, this is the No Limit Squad. You subbed up to the No Limit Squad. In order to have no limits, we got to keep on challenging our bodies in different ways in order to give it the stimulus to grow. All right, it needs the proper growth response, and it won't have the proper growth response doing the same workout all the time. Y'all feel me? If you have any specific questions, you think I might have missed them, drop them in the comment section below. If you didn't, thanks for watching. If you liked the video, be sure to drop a like. And if you're not yet part of the squad, hit that subscribe button. What you waiting for? Come join the squad. We'll see you next one. Peace.